My name is Sharon, and I was born in London, Ontario, and I'm 67. Oh, I will be 67 in 2 months. I am one of 3 children. There was 20 years difference between my mother and dad in their age, and in the children, I'm the eldest. I was a teacher librarian most of my life. And when I had taught a classroom, it was kindergarten. I love that age because they're so honest, and I love library because I love story. My mother didn't have good parenting skills, and so it's like I had to raise myself. So I didn't have somebody to go home and say, well, gee, what's going on here? Help me. It made it tough. When my mother died, you have to clean up the house, which is a really tough job. And it was when we took out the good china, I wept because there were so many memories tied up in that, because that was only brought out for Christmas, for Easter, for Thanksgiving. When I was 21, I served a mission for our church, and at that time girls went out for 2 years. And I had the kindest mission president anybody could have. He was just a kind, gentle man. And at the end of your mission, they interview you. And he says, well, what are you going to do when you go home? And I'm going, nothing. And he goes, you need to go back to school and become a teacher. But when I got home, a friend said to me, I phoned your mission president and he asked if I had any power or influence over you and to get me into school. And at that point in time, I was transported back to where I had been in his office. And I realized he had tears. And that was so foreign to me because I came out of a background where if you didn't behave and do what they wanted you to do, I would have got the toe of the boot or the belt. And this man wouldn't do that. And so that was a profound shift for me that, oh, you get to influence people. You don't get to force people. So it was powerful. The man who supported me was not an active member of the church. And I don't know if I could say that I would love somebody that I wasn't related to the degree that he did, because he paid for it. This is a factory worker. We're not talking somebody with a whole bunch of money. And he'd go work an extra shift in the factory to pay for my mission. And as an adult, that was a very humbling thing to learn that somebody would do that for me, because it made such a change in my life. That mission taught me there was another way to live than the way I had grown up. You always have a choice. No matter what happens, you always have a choice in how you choose to respond. So take responsibility for your response and don't blame the situation.